What's going on, everyone? So today I'm going to show you an application that I use to do all my streaming. So here's my application, XSplit Broadcaster. This is what I use that's very similar to OBS. Yes, XSplit costs money, so there's a lot of different features and stuff like that, but for the most part they're pretty similar. So first off, let's go ahead and check out this ad source tab. This is OBS is the same way, but this is basically a lot of your different sources. So you got screen, game, devices, text, web page, all kinds of different widgets and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and go to screen capture, and you can see you can do all your monitor, screen capture, stuff like that. Your game actually has auto detect what game you're playing. For me, I have Fortnite up. I'm going to have to activate that, though, because I haven't actually been on the application yet. So, right here, you're going to go ahead and click whatever game that you're playing. And as you can see, I'm going to actually launch Fortnite real quick. Here we go. And now it's up. Now you're going to scale that full screen. And this is now my gameplay, that I'm actually, that I have launched in the background right now. So second off, what we're going to want to do is we're going to go to devices, and you're going to come over to video, and then you're going to activate your webcam. So boom, this is me right here. I have a green screen behind me, obviously, and I'm going to go ahead and scale this down a little bit. So here's me, and if you're using a green screen, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and right click on this source, come over to color, chroma key, and as you can see, now I block pretty much everything else out, and you can mess with some of these settings right here to sometimes if you don't have the right lighting and stuff like that, it'll mess with the blurriness and the fuzziness and stuff like that. So here I am, here's my picture right here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to come over and we're going to go to devices, and what you're going to do is, for a lot of people, they just use their mic through their headset. So I have the Astro A40s, which you can use if you want as your audio. So you can go ahead and click that. For me, I actually have the Blue Yeti, so I'm using that currently, obviously. So that's what I would click. So from there, you're going to come down, and you can create text and stuff like that. So what you're going to do is type in Ryan Neely. Oh, what did I do? You come down, text Ryan Neely, push OK, scale that baby out, bring it down here, boom. So now that you have that down there, I'm going to actually, let's go ahead and edit this. So if you guys want to check my gaming page out, it's Ryan Neely Gaming on Facebook. So anyways, so now that you have your background for your game, and you have yourself as the image, and then you have, you can do your text and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and add a... So I created a player.me overlay. So let's go ahead and add that. If you go to web page, I already have it. It gives you a URL once you create it, and then you push OK. Now you're going to see it populate. Yep, right here. So this is if you guys want to use an overlay. Maybe you don't have a green screen as well, and you just want to kind of capture your screen and make it look fancy. Nice little border. You can go ahead and put it wherever you want. I typically keep mine right here. And so sometimes I'll stream just like this, like normally without the overlay, and sometimes I'll actually have an overlay, and then I can put myself in it. So if I could go ahead and take this, I'll scale this down a little bit, and then I can go ahead and put myself right in here, go a little smaller. There we go. Play around with that. So now you can see I'm right behind the overlay. But now, so if you want some of mine, I'll go ahead and add a image and throw behind it. So this is a kind of a crazy one. Looks like you're in some crazy studio or something like that. You take this, just put it behind. Now what you're going to want to do is drag this down behind the overlay and your camera. So as you can see, I'm kind of like in a studio. Looks like I'm telling the weather or something crazy, but I'm not. I'm just sitting in my room. So pretty cool. So let's get down to the meat and potatoes. If you come to broadcast, what you're going to do is you're going to set up a new output. You're going to add whatever application that you want to stream to, like Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Mixer, a bunch of different ones. So if you want to go ahead and just like click Facebook Live, you're going to set that up. So what's going to happen is when you get to when you install the Facebook Live, it's going to ask you to authorize your account. You're going to go ahead and do that. And once you're authorized, you're going to type in your Facebook credentials and all that, and then it's going to know, your credentials once you log in. So then you're going to go ahead and post on. So right there you can do your timeline, or if you have a page that you manage, like I have an actual gaming page that I click right here, so post as, and then Ryan Neely, that's my gaming page. You can also test your bandwidth as well. So this is for basically if just to configure your best settings for your network and stuff that you have at your house, and also your PC. And you can schedule live videos. For me, I'm using my GPU as my codec. You have a couple. You have your CPU and QuickSync. But I use my GPU. I have a GTX 1080 Ti that I use. Also for Facebook, just remember that the recommended settings is for the bitrate is 2500 to 4000. So I just keep mine around 3500. Also for Facebook, it's their maximum settings for FPS is 30, and also they recommend you streaming at 720p. So that's just for Facebook though. Also for audio encoding, you want to keep that on 128 for Facebook. Now these settings are going to change per stream. So if you're on Twitch and YouTube, their recommended settings can be different. So we'll get into that in a second. So right here you have enable stream delay. So this, you can actually enable that and delay it 10, 20, 40 seconds, however long you want to, just prevent stream sniping and stuff like that. So you can take that off, and then you'll hit OK. And once you have those settings set up, you're going to go ahead and hit click on this button right here. And it's going to take you to this screen. Now you have your live video, new live, and then your title, whatever you want your title to be, your description. Me, I have a pretty long description. Got some of my social media, my gear that I'm using, and then some other fun stuff. So after that, you're gonna go ahead and put in your content tags and put in pretty much whatever you're basically doing, and then you'll just type those in and tab over. And then after that, you'll type in your video game. So if I'm playing Fortnite, boom. Click that in. What it's going to do is it's going to tag you playing Fortnite when you're checking in. And also you have location check-in and page audience locations that you can also filter. So you have a continuous live tab here. So this allows you, when you stream to Facebook, it allows 4 hours of gameplay, and it records. It actually bundles it up into a video, so it actually stores it on your Facebook. So like if you streamed for 4 hours today, and it will cut it off after 4 hours, you have to start a whole new stream. But if it cuts off, it actually stores the video on your page. That way you have someone can check in and see you gaming from earlier. Say you stepped out for a little while. But continuous live, basically, if you're gonna live, you're gonna live for like 12 hours, and you're not really worried about capturing a video straight to Facebook, continuous live basically lets you just keep streaming as long as possible. So it's pretty nice. So then after that, so depending on what you want to do, you'll go ahead and hit start broadcast, and that's gonna take you. Let me show you a little page right here. So. This is my gaming page right here. This is my setup. It's my setup's a little different now. I have 4 monitors and and added extra table and stuff like that, but that's an older picture. So yeah, here's some of my streams. Here's my beginning scene that I kind of do before I even start really streaming. And you come down, you have like a lot of your videos and stuff. So when you come down, when you're live streaming, it's going to automatically, you're going to see over here, it's going to say live in red, and then you'll see your video and say live next to it. And then what you can do is you're going to go ahead and just click this. So click the live stream. So this is my stream from earlier today. So, and then you have all the comment sections that, you know, people, you know, when they comment and stuff like that. And then here is, you know, was live playing Fortnite, and here's all your description and stuff like that that pops up. So when people are scrolling by, they can see your description. So pretty cool. Yep, this is my page, Ryan Neely Gaming. So you can search me up if you want, if you have any questions and stuff like that. Which is pretty cool. So back to this. So I mean, other than that, this over here, this was kind of confusing at first, but this is just for this right here, like when you're actually looking at it. This has nothing to do with your streams. So like if I want to stream to YouTube, I can come over here and you see my settings are different. I got 192 for my audio, I got 6620 for my bitrate, and I'm streaming at 1080p. So, you know, Twitch and stuff like that. Twitch is the same. I stream pretty high on Twitch too. I have, I think it's 66 or 6,000, and I have it at 1080p as well, 30 frames. My audio bitrate is also 192 as well. So pretty cool. So with that being said, I think. Oh, so yeah, so we have some scenes here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just run you through these real quick. So you can make multiple scenes. So like I was telling you before, I can hit scene 2. Boom. This is me. This is me at the beginning, and it's, as you can see, now I have, you know, me just kind of hanging out. You know, got the screen, my gameplay sitting like on a TV screen, and you know, this is me just kind of like when I first start, you know, my stream up, and I'm just kind of getting, you know, things rolling, getting people in my parties and stuff like that, getting the party chats rolling. So, and then after that, once I start playing, you know, I'll hop over to my other live stream, and this is where, you know, for this scene, I have an overlay, but I can choose one that doesn't. You know, if I come over here, this could not have an overlay if I didn't want it to. I can take this off, you know, set this, remove this, boom, hey. So sometimes I stream just like this too, just depends. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions about this application or even OBS, I mean, there's videos on OBS too, but it's basically the same stuff when it comes down to it. Also, you know, if you have any questions, just reach out to my Facebook page, Ryan Neely Gaming, all one word. Go ahead and shoot me any questions you have. If you're looking to get into streaming or anything like that. Just let me know, because I've been through the weeds, so it took me time to figure out everything, you know, and everything is something, it's always something new with something. So, you know, you get into this application, you know, there's 85 different settings for everything, and it just gets confusing. So, and I've been through it, and I've watched plenty of videos, and I feel like I finally figured it out, kind of. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know, and thanks for watching. Peace.